Welcome back, researchers, to another episode of the Research Survival Guide. Today we're tackling a topic that every researcher encounters at some point: handling unhelpful criticism and navigating through the murky waters of nonsensical feedback. So grab your resilience and let's dive deeper into how to manage criticism with grace. Now, let's face it, I said this in the last episode, not all feedback is created equal. Sometimes we encounter criticism that feels like a punch in the gut or leaves us scratching our heads in confusion. How to handle these comments and feedback that makes no sense. Today, we are taking a step back to assess the situation and equip ourselves with the tools to rise above the noise. First things first, let's dissect the feedback at its core. Is it coming from a place of genuine concern and a desire to help, or is it simply criticism for the sake of criticism? Understanding the intent behind the feedback helps us separate the wheat from the chaff and respond appropriately. We need to understand the source and to navigate intent versus impact. One of the keys to handling unhelpful criticism is mastering the art of detachment. Just like a duck lets water roll off its back, we learn to let unconstructive comments or criticism slide. It's not about us, it's about the feedback giver projecting their own issues and biases. Stay focused on the bigger picture of your research goals and not take anything personally, even when it is intended as a personal attack. Focus on yourself and on your progress. Responding to unhelpful feedback requires finesse and professionalism. Resist the urge to react impulsively or defensively. Instead, respond with grace and gratitude for their input, even if you disagree. A thoughtful and diplomatic response not only diffuses tension, but also reflects your maturity as a researcher. Sometimes, behind nonsensical feedback lies some valuable insights. Make sure you seek clarification. Ask questions to understand their perspective better. This transforms criticism into a constructive dialogue, paving the way for mutual understanding and growth. So even in the midst of not so nice comments, there can be hidden gems of wisdom. Train yourself to extract value from every feedback, no matter how poorly articulated. Look for patterns or underlying themes that could point to areas of improvement or alternative perspectives. Be pragmatic and find value in every comment. Remember, adversity often results in growth. Use unhelpful criticism to fuel your research journey forward. Let it inspire you to prove the naysayers wrong and emerge stronger and more resilient in your pursuit. Turn adversity into an advantage. I remember back when I lived with my roommates, we had this unspoken ritual. At the end of the day, no matter how hectic or draining, we'd gather in the kitchen, usually with a cup of tea, and just vent. It didn't matter how bad the feedback was that day, whether it came from work, school, or just life in general. Each of us had our fair share of negative critiques, and it always felt like the weight of the world was sitting on our shoulders. But in that kitchen, we created a safe space where we could lay it all out. We didn't judge, we didn't sugarcoat. Instead, we listened, validated each other's feelings, and offered the kind of support that only people going through the same struggle can provide. It wasn't always about fixing things. Sometimes it was just about being there for one another and reminding each other that the feedback didn't define us. These moments are as simple as they seemed, were crucial in getting us through some really tough times. We knew that no matter what happened during that day, we had each other to fall back on. And that's why, even now, I know how important it is to have that kind of support network. You don't have to face criticism alone. Let your people lift you up. As we wrap up, I want to remind you that you're not alone in navigating criticism. Lean on your support network, mentors, peers, and trusted advisors. Surround yourself with positivity and encouragement, and let that be your shield against negativity. You've got this. Good luck.